now, as I said, we have a lot of currently, this is the idealized model for me of knowledge management, is dialectic between personal knowledge management and social knowledge management. But we have a lot of problems because, as I said, we speak different natural languages. And you know, I suffer a lot in speaking in English here. I would like to speak French, but I cannot. But I can speak English, it's possible. And a lot of you can understand me. I can even understand Portuguese. It's fantastic. But I really cannot understand Japanese. So, as it is the second most used language on Twitter, for example, maybe there are very interesting informations, but I cannot find them. So, in terms of social knowledge management, it's a big problem. So you have this question of natural languages. You have this question of classifications, ontologies, metadata systems. You know, in one particular library, you have one system of metadata. Okay? So all the documents are well organized, you can find them and so on. In another library, you can have a completely different system of metadata. It's not a problem. I go in this other library and I look in the index, catalog, and so on. No problem, I find whatever. But this was at the time of the physical libraries. Today, all the libraries are putting their data online. So, in fact, we are here today in the situation where we have one big global library, but not one big metadata system. We have a lot of different metadata. So, it is a complete chaos. The computer scientists have created this. I'm not going into the details, but I've created these things that are called ontologies. They are very formalized classifications, and these very formalized classifications allow for automatic reasoning. But generally, one ontology is very limited, and you have a lot of different ontologies. So there is no interconnection between the ontologies, and even worse, on the same subject, you have a lot of different ontologies. So people say, okay, we are not going these very formalized classification systems. We are going to allow all the people to tag the documents as they want. And that's what happened, for example, on YouTube or on Delicious or on a lot of blogs and so on. This is called folksonomy, because everybody can tag as they want. And it works. It's very useful. But again, some people are tagging in English, some others are tagging in Japanese, and so on. And also, some people tag something from their point of view. The fact that the same document can be tagged different way by different people that have different point of view is not bad per se. It's very interesting because you don't have one librarian that decides, and if you have another point of view, you cannot express it. So this is good. But when you have different tags because one has written the word at the singular form, and another has written the word in the plural form, this is not very interesting. Okay, so you have chaos again. So there is a lot of chaos. And also the people, I'm sure that you yourself, you're participating to different communities that are organized by different systems. Also, the same community can organize its knowledge management by using different platforms. For example, in my classes at the university, I asked the students to use Twitter, to use Facebook groups, and to use Delicious. It's not so easy to transfer data, and it's almost impossible to transfer metadata. So all this creates fragmentation and chaos. So that's why I think that we are currently at the prehistory of knowledge management on the internet. We have the symbolic systems that are adapted to the previous media, but we still don't have the symbolic system that is adapted to the huge memory that we have now, to the personal and collective knowledge management that we are practicing now. And finally, we don't have a way to represent concepts that is able to exploit fully the computing power that is at our disposition today.